G'day guys, where's York here for York Talk, everything sales and business. And we're coming to you today and we're talking about how to really land, how to land your dream career. Every single person wants an opportunity. People out there really want to make sure that they're a success. Most people out there also, they want to strive in their business as an entrepreneur in their role and really challenge themselves and get those dream goals and those dream careers and have everything that they want, but a lot of times they don't know exactly how to get there. And the benefit of what we do with York Talk here is it doesn't matter where we go, it doesn't matter what we're doing. So today I'm up on the sunny coast at a beautiful resort, and that's the benefit of what we do here with York Talk is the fact that we can sit there and we can come to you from the Sunshine Coast, we can in Brisbane, we can be overseas. It doesn't matter where we are, we can bring this knowledge to you. So let's make sure we all get together. And hey, there's one point which Crystal just jumped in there. So Crystal's on board and appreciate it. Hey, if you've got any friends or family right now who are looking to expand their career, tell them to jump on this live, this York Talk, everything sales and business, because guess what? This might help them. And what I'm going to share with you today, this is not new information. What we're going to share today, everyone knows what I'm going to say. The thing is, most people don't implement it. So I've got 7 points here on how to really smash out and get this career, and this doesn't matter whether you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter whether you own your business, it doesn't matter whether you want to change careers and change industries. What we're going to share with you today is going to make or break and be the difference between, say, you landing your dream career or someone else getting that role or that business or that, that entrepreneurship with what we're talking about. They were the ones who may get it. So the first one is, and this is probably the most important, you've got to know what you want. So we just went through a whole recruitment phase at Sales Coaching International. And one of the questions you're going to get asked in every single interview is, what is it that you want? I can't tell you how many people that I interviewed that didn't know what they're after. They didn't know their end game. They didn't know their goals. And you know what? You don't have to necessarily know where you want to be in 20 years' time or 10 years' time, but have a game plan, have a goal, have something that you got to strive for, because that's what sells and that's what the conviction is going to come through when you're sitting there in that interview, or you're in that, you might be in that interview for, a job promotion. So you've got to know what you're after. Most people don't sit there and do enough planning within their own life. They don't do that SWOT analysis on themselves, the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. They don't do that on themselves, so therefore they don't know where they're actually going to be. They may have that dream, what, I want to be a millionaire, or I want to own this business, but hey, let's plan it out. Let's actually put a strategy around it and know exactly what I want. The second thing that we need to do, and Gary Vee talks about this all the time. I love listening to Gary Vee. Your attitude is absolutely everything. So, attitude is going to make or break what you do. And this is not the first time, this won't be the last time that you hear something along these lines. Here's the thing. Let's say, for example, you want to become a doctor. I don't care what it is. Your attitude is going to determine whether or not you're going to get there. See, most people go, I'm 39 years old now. I'm too late to become a doctor. You're never too late. Your attitude's already, you've already lost, because your attitude has determined that you lost the game. I can't get that job promotion because of these people. You've already lost. Your attitude's already lost. So you need to make sure you got that winning attitude, because you need to have that perseverance. You got to have that determination, and that attitude's going to get you there. The flip side of attitude, whether you own your own business, whether you've just started a new career, whether you've been somewhere for a long time, I always have the saying, leave your shit at the door. Your attitude is going to determine your day, your outcome, and your progress. So let's say, for example, you come into the office, kids have kept you up all night, something's happened at home, it's pissed you off. Leave your shit at the door. See, here's the thing. Your problems are going to still be at home when you get home. So what's the point of bringing them all to your working environment to shit all over everyone else and to bring yourself down and bring everyone else down? When you get home, they're still going to be there with you. See, what we need to make sure is we leave our personal and our crap at the door, so therefore we can concentrate on what's going to get us to progress. We want to make sure that attitude's right. We want to make sure that we've got the winning attitude. We got to make sure that whatever I do, whatever role that I'm in for that day, I'll give it absolutely everything with 100% determination. And when you do that, opportunities are going to open up, because of the fact that people want people want attitude. People want your attitude in your business if you like that. But if you come in and you're talking negative, you talk about, oh, I'm tired, I had to drive an hour and a half to get to work. No one wants to hear that. What does Gary Vee say? No one gives an F. No one does care. So we need to make sure we have the attitude that people want to be around. If you work for an organization, you want to make sure that they have the attitude that you have, they want. Because they're going to say, look, I want that Wes Black. I want him promoted because I want everyone to be like that. So the attitude's up to you. The second thing we need to know is if you're going for, say, a job promotion or you're trying to change careers, we spoke about what is it that you want. We need to make sure the attitude's right. And, you may own your own business and you want to go and get a connection with another organisation, have a contract with them. You need to understand what that company wants. What are their values? What are their missions? What is it they want? Because when you know that, you can tie the two together. See, what most people don't know and don't do when they come for, say, job interviews or promotions or they go and get a contract with another organisation is they don't actually know what that company actually wants. They may know what they do. They may know what they sell. They may know all that stuff because that's pretty easy to find out through websites and, talking. But what is it they actually want? See, I go for a job promotion or someone comes in for an interview with me. What do I want? I want someone who's going to have an absolute brilliant attitude. I want someone who's got massive determination. I want someone who's never going to give up. I want someone who's going to bring me money. They've got to go and sell. They've got to bring new clients. That's going to make my organisation have more turnover. That's what I want. And if someone can tell me in an interview what I want to hear, you reckon they've got a better chance of getting that? If you go to an organisation and, if you own your own business, you want to go and get a contract with another company and you know exactly what they want, how much easier is it going to be to get that contract? So most people, when they're going into this environment, and we're selling ourselves, whether it's a job interview, job promotion, trying to get a contact with another organisation, this is selling. But if we don't know what they want, it's so much harder. But when we know exactly what they want, we put ourselves right up the top, regardless of whether we've not got any experience, whether we can actually perform the contract. That's up to me. I've got to be able to do it. If I'm going to put my name on it, I'm going to actually follow through and do it. But guess what? We put ourselves up near the top. The second thing is, the next thing, the fourth bit, we need to do everything we do with excitement and enthusiasm. It doesn't matter what you do. And I've got a story here. I was speaking to one of the business partners yesterday, and she was telling me about she was going to go and headhunt this guy who works at McDonald's. Now, hear me out for a second. I'm like, tell me more. So there's a guy that they go to McDonald's every now and again. They go to the drive-thru, and this bloke who's on the drive-thru is absolutely brilliant. He's got enthusiasm, he's got excitement, but he upsells and he cross-sells absolutely phenomenal because he loves what he does. So he's working at McDonald's. He's about to get offered a position where he can earn $150,000 a year because he has enthusiasm, he has excitement. He's obviously learnt what he's meant to do, so he can upsell and side sell as McDonald's do. And that opportunity, that what he's done there is going to give him the biggest opportunity he's ever been given in his life. Now, most people try and say, oh, he works at McDonald's, so he's not going to get great opportunities. Here's the thing. He's going to get a massive opportunity. So here's the thing. When you do everything every day with excitement and enthusiasm, opportunities are going to come your way because people want people like you and that in their organisation. If you own your own business, people want to follow someone with excitement and enthusiasm because they don't want to go somewhere where it's negative energy and it drowns them down. It really makes them feel sorrow and crap. They want to feel uplifted all the time. They want to feel that there's opportunity everywhere they go. So, you need to make sure you do everything with excitement and enthusiasm. When you do, it doesn't matter what positions you're doing, you're going to have opportunities open up for you because people want people like you in their organizations. They will teach you their role. They'll teach you the information. They will give you the information to make you success in their business. But they can't teach enthusiasm. They can't teach excitement. That comes from within. The next thing is number 5. You need to learn. Once you're given the opportunity, once you've been given the chance, you better go and learn. You better spend so much time learning that role. Because here's the thing. If you don't continually learn, if you don't continually educate yourself, hey, Barbara, thanks for that, man. If you don't keep learning that, then someone's going to overtake you. And in a lot of cases, you look at management in many organizations, they're scared in a lot of ways of new people coming up because they've got the excitement, they've got the enthusiasm, they've got the determination. So you go into an organization, you've had management there for 20 years, right? They don't give you as much information as they should because they don't want to give all the information out because that's what they hold on and keeps their position. They don't really want people to be better than them. So therefore, they push them down a bit. And the reason why they do that is because they're scared of someone overtaking their role. But here's the thing, it's a cutthroat industry. Life is cutthroat. If you don't sit there and learn and educate every day, someone will overtake you. Someone will come and develop a new product or a service. Someone will overtake whatever you do. So we need to make sure that we continually learn all the time. And that's going to help with our progression. It's going to help with our career. It's going to help with our life in general. So we can't stop learning, even though when we get the positions. And you'll notice, and you would have seen this heaps of times when we go into different businesses, someone gets a role, someone gets a new position, someone gets that promotion, and guess what? They stop learning. They do the old, hey, just do as I say, not do as I do. So you need to make sure that you continually learn so therefore you can continually do the great work that got you that position to start with. Number 6, you've got to be accountable. You've got to be accountable for yourself, your actions. You can't bitch and moan, you can't complain. As soon as you say the words, long as I can't, or it's someone else's fault, and you start to say those lines and those words, guess what? You're done. You're out of the game. Someone's going to overtake you. It doesn't matter whether you're on your own business, like we said, as an entrepreneur, you're in MLM. It doesn't matter what you do. You're going for a job, a career growth, whatever it is. As soon as you don't take accountability for your own actions and you put blame and excuses onto someone else, you're already losing the game. So you need to make sure you take accountability for absolutely everything that happens. Because when you do take accountability for everything, watch those doors open up. Because, I can have staff make mistakes. I'm okay with that as long as they take accountability for it. Because if they take accountability for it, we can fix it. But if someone doesn't take accountability for their mistakes, then guess what? We're losing the game. So therefore, how are we going to get better? How are we going to do the service better? How are we going to display the products better? How are we going to do this better? We don't know that. So until we get that accountability right, we don't know where we're heading. So you've got to take accountability for your own actions. You've got to take accountability for where you are. And you know what? We can't turn back the clock. We can't take back yesterday, but we can move forward to tomorrow. So if you're not in a position now where you don't like where your life is right now, you don't like the income that you're earning, you don't like the career that you're in, guess what? Change it. Take accountability on yourself to go out and change it. And go back to number 2 point. Your attitude's got to be there to say that I can go and do it. And then the last one, which I want to talk about. Number 7, don't let anyone stop you. You look at circle of influence and how critical it is when it comes to, your progression, your life, your attitude, all these points. The people who are closest to you feel they can give you the honest truth. Can't do it. Don't try. It's a waste of time. You know what? Don't listen to them because it's your life and it's everything that you do. You need to make sure that you know what you want. You need to make sure that you have the attitude that I can, I will, and no matter what is going to happen. I can, I will, just watch me. That's the best saying known to mankind. It's the best affirmation that anyone could have. I can, I will, just watch me. Then you need to know what the company wants. Then you need to know, do everything with excitement, enthusiasm. You need to learn every single day. And then when you become accountable, you won't listen to what people say. You won't listen to the negative shit that people try and put on you and that say you can't do this, don't do that, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. No. When you have all my ducks in a row, it doesn't matter what they say. And I guarantee you this, when you make it, when you're successful, when you get that growth, they're probably going to sit there and go, oh yeah, that was a good idea, wasn't it? And you're going to sit there and shake it and go, what a load of bloody shit. You're the one that said that I couldn't. But now because I made it, I proved you wrong. You're saying how great it is. Because that's just what people do in nature. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit there. We're not going to listen to what they say. If you want to go and do it, go and do it. If you want to be, $10 million richer in the next 12 months, put it down, write it, and make it happen. Because guess what? There's so much money out in that world, it can happen. Who's for me to say that you can't? That's not me. You can go out and do it. So here's the thing. Today's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. I can't take back yesterday. If I screwed up yesterday, it's gone. But I can change today and I can make tomorrow better. The biggest things out of this, your attitude is absolutely everything. You can't listen to the negative crap around you, so you need to have a great circle of influence or just get rid of your circle of influence. If it isn't great, you need to make sure you learn every day. And we spoke about this last week. which is the Elite Sales Club, which is all the courses we have on our platform to get out there and really educate you. We've got the Manager to Leadership course. We've got the 21-day Sales Challenge. We've got the Closers Challenge. We've got so much knowledge on one platform. It's going to make, it's going to make your success quicker. Don't sit there and make the mistakes that everyone else makes because you feel you got to. We've done the mistakes for you. We've put all that education onto these platforms, so therefore you can shorten that time to success. So make sure you jump on and have a look at that. You need to know what the companies want. You need to know what other people want. So when we go in there, we can have that exchange and those contracts easier. Let's put ourselves up. Let's give us the information to put ourselves up and give us the best possible chance to get that promotion or get that job, or to get those contracts. And you know what? Whatever we do, let's do everything with enthusiasm. Let's do it with excitement. Let's have fun doing it because guess what? We're only here once. Let's have a crack and enjoy it, So let's just make sure that today we start today. Tomorrow's a new day and we can't, whatever happened yesterday, it's gone. We're only good as our last sale. Well, if you've been in sales, you've heard that sound a few times. We're only good as our last sale. So this is Wes York. This is York talking about everything sales and business. You know what? This is how you get a career. If you and put yourself in the picture of a CEO of a large organization, and you had someone walk in for a job interview that didn't have the experience, but they had all these other attributes, you'd pretty much hire them, wouldn't you? So just understand what people want and make sure you know what you want and make sure it's everything. It's the positive. You got the attitude, you got the circle, you got the learning. Make sure you got everything around it. When you do that, you're going to be absolutely awesome. So my name is Wes York. Hey, thanks everyone for listening here. We've had heaps of people. I can see Vez, I can see Hunter, I can see Karen, I can see Crystal, I can see Barbara. Appreciate it. Make sure you share it, send this. If you're looking for someone, if you've got a friend or family who is looking for employment or they're starting their own business, get them to watch this 15, 20 minutes because even though they know it, they need to hear it again. So this is Wes York. We're here every single Tuesday, 1 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. We come to you no matter what. If you want to have some information on business, marketing, sales processes, flick me an email or send me a direct message here on Facebook and we can then discuss that in the next week or the week after on York Talk because we come to you with the information that you need on a weekly basis. So my name is Wes York and we can't wait to see you guys all next Tuesday at 1 p.m. See you then.